All right, guys. So today we are learning about the box and whisker plot because to find the interquartile range, you have to know how to make a box and whisker plot. So on a box and whisker plot, what you look at, and I put an S on there, so let's get rid of it. All right, so what you're going to look at is the first thing you do, step one, line up the numbers from least to greatest. Because most of the time you're going to see this done on a number line. Least to greatest. All right? 2, you're going to find the median. And then step 3, and this will make sense in a minute, find the median of the left side. And then you're going to be step 4, find the median of the right side. And you'll understand this in just a second when I do this. So, if I have numbers like this, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12. I'm going to find the median first because they are already listed in least to greatest. So I'm going to find the median. And there's 2 numbers in the middle, so I add them together. So I say 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So the median of this group is 4. Did I use the 3 or the 5 with it, the 4? No, it's just the 4. So the 4 is the median. So now, because I didn't actually circle the 3 or the 5 with the median, I can use it to find the median of the left side. And the median of the left side is 1. And the median of the right side is 8. So now I'm going to make my box and whisker plot. So when I do that, I have a box, and you're going to see in a minute how we do this on a number line, but we have a box, we have a whisker, and we have another whisker. Now, the median on the left side goes right here. He goes on a 1. He's on a 1 too. That's kind of interesting. Over here, he's an 8, he's a 12, and he's a 4. So, these 2, when you put this on the number line, they would be together. There really wouldn't be a whisker. There'd be 3 whiskers right there. Okay? Is everybody with me? So we're going to try it again. Now, what we're going to do is look at the box and whisker plot and talk about what the numbers mean. So, in this box and whisker, I told you we had a box, right? And we have a whisker. The box is cut up into 2 pieces. So now we have 4 sections. This dot on this side end is called the lower extreme. The lower extreme is the smallest number you have listed. Okay? This dot, this end of this whisker is called the upper extreme. And this is the largest number that you have listed. Right? This point right here is called either, it just depends on which book wrote the lesson, the lower quartile. And I'm going to show you quartile in big letters so you can make sure you get this. Lower quartile. And on this end, it's the upper quartile. And this guy in the middle is the median. And when I said it depended on who wrote the book, you may also see this as the first quartile, the second quartile, or the third quartile. Okay? So, they're going to ask you questions like this. They're going to say, okay, what's the range? Well, to figure out the range, you take the upper extreme and subtract the lower extreme. Now, the other thing they're going to ask you for is called the interquartile range. And the interquartile range is equal to the third quartile minus the first quartile, or the upper quartile minus the lower quartile. Okay? So, let's jump over here and take a look at an example. It says, in this data set below, what are the lower quartile, the median, and the upper quartile? Well, just sitting like this, you can't figure that out. So you have to put them in order. Of course, don't get used to it. Right now, IXL is putting it in order, but the higher you go, they take it out of order. So, to figure out the lower quartile, you have to find the median first, and in the middle, between 2 and 4, you're going to find 3. So that's the median. Then you're going to find the median of these two, and that would be 2. So the lower quartile is 2. And then you're going to find the median of the right side, and that's 4. So the upper quartile is 4. Okay, see how I did that? I'm going to erase this, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to type in 2, 3, 4, and hit submit, and it says, yay, you did it right. Okay, again, they've put it in order from least to greatest for us, so that kind of helps us out. But again, guys, you can't write on this like I can, so you would have to write this on a piece of paper. You really don't want to do this in your head. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9. So we're going to find the median. That's where you go every time. Whoop, ignore that. He goes to this guy. This guy goes to this guy. This guy goes to this guy. This guy goes to this guy. And this guy's in the middle. So now we're going to find the median of the left side. He goes here. He goes here, and he's that side. He goes here. He goes here. And this is that side. So now we have 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 8. Now, freeze, stop, put on pause. If you want to look at this again, see what I did, and make sure you understand. This is how you find the lower quartile, the median, and the upper quartile. Now, if I want to jump ahead, and I can do that, you guys can't do that. Now it's asking you for what's the interquartile range. So again, you can't just take that off the top of your head. You have to find all the quartiles. So there's 3 5s, there's 1 6, there's 3 8s, and there's 2 9s. So put them in order. Of course, they did it already for you. Promise you that's going to change. So do not get used to it. 6 plus 7 is 14, so the median is 7. Now, they're not asking you for the median, but you need to know what the median is so that you know whether or not to include, who to include on the left side and who to include on the right side. So now we're going to find the median of this side, and that is 5. And we're going to find the median of this side, and that is 8. So the first quartile and the third quartile, you're going to subtract 8 minus 5, and my answer is 3. Okay? And then we're back to we were. Now, another thing that we found when you're looking at the practice test for math, I'm looking, I thought I had it right here. Let's look it up. There we go. So, when you're looking at the test questions, we find that they don't always ask you exactly what you think they're going to ask you for, which is kind of weird. So, when we're looking at this, here we go. Takes it a minute, guys. I'm sorry. I should have had it pulled up. I do apologize. So we're going to be looking, what we're looking for right now is a box and whisker plot. You see, look, there it is. So when you're looking at the box and whisker plot, and I'm sorry, this is in the way. Let me close this. There you go. All right. The members of 2 running clubs entered their daily running totals into a computer program. The leaders of the 2 clubs randomly selected 25 days of the year and created a box and whisker plot showing the total number of miles run by club members on the 25 days selected. There was 2 teams. It isn't that they're asking you to draw one. They're not asking you to find the interquartile range. In a way, they might be. They're not asking you to label it. They're asking you to be able to read it, understand, but then in the question, they're asking you to rationalize, make sense, think it through. So the question is, which inference about the running groups is valid based on the samples given? First of all, we have to know what inference is. Inference means they're not coming right out and telling it to you. They are making a suggestion. You look at it, you see it, you know it. Mom yells at you and tells you no with a very certain look on her face. You know not to mess with it. Don't do it. All right? Valid means it's real. It could actually make sense. Okay? So A, the Swift Feet Club has fewer members than the Running Counts Club. Well, okay, up there at the top, does it tell you anything about how many members? Do you see anything about how many members? They don't even talk about it. They're saying pick 25 people. Could be only 25 that you know. So it can't be A. A goes in the garbage. B, the members of the Running Counts Club run more slowly than the members of the Swift Feet Club. Look back up there. Look anywhere. Does it talk about speed? Does it say miles per hour? Nope, doesn't. Doesn't at all. C, the median number of miles run by members of both clubs were close to 80 miles. Stop for a minute. You know that this middle line is the median, not the right side, that's the third quartile, not this side, that's the first quartile, not this is the lower extreme, not this is the upper extreme. So the guy in the middle, are they about even and are they about 80? Well, it looks like they are. The total miles run by members of both clubs vary by about the same amount. Okay? Really? Because they've got a guy who ran 10 miles and up to somebody who ran 90. So that's 80 miles difference. This one is about 35 and 90. That is not the same. Look, they're not the same. So he's in the garbage. So C is your answer. All right? So as you can see, you have to know how to do this, but you also have to know how to take the information and apply it to something else. I hope that this helps you to do this assignment. I hope you have a good day. See you later. Bye.